Guys, the heat wave here is huge. I just thought I'd hop online really quickly. Hopefully you'll excuse the fact that I am dripping in sweat. I've just finished gardening and like, look how hot I am. It's just like, ugh. So I'm sorry if my signal goes. I'm upstairs in my bedroom, just came to collapse on my bed. This weather is gorgeous. As I just said in the bio to this video, it's a debate that I really want to talk to you guys about today. I happen to be on the treadmill at the gym this morning. As the TV screen is on, I'm reading the subtitles as I'm like running and feeling good, like la da da. And there was a debate on a morning talk show. It's by ITV, called This Morning in the UK. And it had two ladies sitting on a sofa. One lady was in a bikini with a kind of cover up over the top, like a kind of see-through beach dress, to show that she was wearing a thong bikini beneath her cover up. And the other lady was just dressed in regular clothes. So I think it was a blouse and jeans. And they were debating, sorry, I'm like literally glowing here. They were debating what age is appropriate for ladies to wear a thong bikini, whether it's on a beach, on holiday, sunbathing in your garden, I'm not sure. I didn't catch all of it. But I was really, really offended. I know that debates are there for a reason. They want to cause a difference in opinion, to argue for and against. So I totally understand that. And equally, I respect that everybody deserves their own opinion. If we all thought and felt the same, then the world would be a very controlled place, I think, as well as a very boring place. So I am all for freedom of speech and debate, as I say. The thing that really, really offended me, though, and I'm not sure if you guys will agree, this is why I wanted to open it up for debate, is the fact that the lady that wanted to wear a thong bikini was over 40. And I didn't catch the whole interview, but from what I heard is that since she turned 40, she actually had better confidence in her body. And I think the reason that she felt that way was perhaps growing up, you know, we all have those kind of insecurities. We see things in the press and the media where we have to have these perfect bodies and look immaculate, and everyone's got makeup artists and they're on special weight loss diets and things. And you just think no normal person can attain that. So at the same time, you then have that kind of feeling that you're always underachieving, because you know it's nature's way really that we all compare ourselves to other people. And if you see beautiful people in a magazine, on television, you are going to feel that when you look in the mirror that you don't compare. But we shouldn't feel that way. Chris says, I love the thong bikini. Yes, Chris, I totally agree. So this lady must have been maybe 40, 45. I would say, you know, not really any older than that, because she looked so youthful. And I just thought, you know what? Good for her. She was beautiful. And she's wearing a bikini under her cover-up. So it's like a kind of mesh dress. And she looked great. She had confidence. And I thought, wow, I wish when I get to 40... I could feel just as confident as that beautiful lady. And, you know, I wanted to give her a high five and just say, keep on keeping on. You look incredible. Equally, you know, I've got two children. I never wore bikinis. I had my first child at 19 and I then hated my body. And I felt really self-conscious, even in a long-term relationship. I looked in the mirror at my body and I hated what I saw. I just thought, I'm not skinny enough. I don't like my stretch marks. I feel very insecure. And do you know what? I was old past my time, because I thought I don't have the right to show my body on a beach, you know, or wearing a dress or anything. I didn't feel confident about myself, and I didn't want to be judged unfairly, because I kind of recognised that unless you look perfect, people are never going to say something nice about you. And, you know, it's not always the case. Some people are very complimentary and some people are very understanding. But I would say, unfortunately, the majority of people do criticise others. You know, they don't realise what they're going through. They don't realise that perhaps that lady on the television that's talking about body confidence had lost all her body confidence in order to build it back up to get to the point where she is today. And, you know, somebody could lose weight and feel really, really good about themselves and then put on a dress or put on a pair of shorts or something, you know, male or female, and they could feel the best they've ever felt. But then somebody could come along, make a horrible remark, laugh at them or put them down, and it can destroy the confidence that has taken years to build. Bappy says age is nothing but the state of mind. Absolutely. And I think, you know, if there is a lady in her 80s that wants to put on a pretty floral bikini, let her wear it. I see no reason to put others down because nobody's perfect. And I don't think it's fair to judge like that. Sandy says, hi, sweetheart. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. And I hope that seeing your opinions from around the world, different cultures, different beliefs and different feelings, I hope maybe that we can kind of find what is the average. What do people feel about ladies in bikinis? And in particular, from the poll that was on television this morning, thong bikinis. So that's the kind of bikini that you kind of tuck between your bum cheeks. I don't think personally that that's anything that should be criticised. It's swimwear, and swimwear is on a beach. Everybody wears it. Why would you say one person can and another person can't? Surely, if everybody wears it, there should be no issue with it. Gary says, everyone is equally the same in this world and no one is better than others. Gary, you've hit the nail on the head, and I 100% believe that. And I think, you know, the lady that was arguing against women wearing thong bikinis at any age, particularly older women, she actually used the word disgusting. She said, I find women in bikinis, thong bikinis, disgusting. And then television did a thing where they showed young girls, middle-aged ladies, older ladies, all looking incredible in these bikinis. And I thought, you know, I wanted to clap at the TV screen and just say, like, fair play. They looked stunning. And the lady, for every single picture, just said, disgusting, disgusting. Ugh. Put them all down. And I just thought, that was so cruel. And in the world today, when there's so much criticism, hatred, jealousy, anger, bitterness, I just think there's no need for it. Absolutely no need. Sandy says, we are all human beings and shouldn't judge no matter what your age or anything. I would be offended too if I saw that. You know, I think it's not fair to put your thoughts and feelings negatively onto somebody else. And the way my mum always raised me is, if you don't have something nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Fortunately, I always have nice things to say, and I talk and talk and talk for hours. But equally, I think, you know, you have, as an adult, as a human, you have the ability to keep your mouth zipped. And if you see something that offends you, if you see something that maybe is against your lifestyle or your beliefs, if it's not hurting anyone, let it be. You know, don't go out of your way to negatively impact on somebody else, to ruin their day, to knock their self-esteem, and to just crush somebody. I think it's cruel and unnecessary. You don't have to adopt that lifestyle. If you look at a lady in a bikini and you think, oh, she shouldn't be wearing that, you know, keep it to yourself. And I think nobody is perfect. There's probably a lot of things I wear that I shouldn't be wearing that, you know, as a mum of two, people might think, you know, put some clothes on, love, or something. Equally, you know, I think it's taken me a long time to find body confidence myself. And from personal experience, I hid away. I was bullied badly. I was in an abusive relationship. I hid my body away. I lived like a 6-year-old when I was in my early 20s. And I think I would do anything to get those years back, to get my youth back, and to just say, do you know what? Use it or lose it. You're only as young as you are today. We all deserve to feel confident in our own skin. Sandy said, I get made fun of for my age and I seclude myself when that happens because I have low self-esteem as it is. Sandy, you are beautiful. Please never feel that the negative comments from others are anything personally reflecting on you. That speaks more about them as a person than it does yourself. And I think so many people, they want to put others down to make themselves feel better, but negativity isn't ever going to make you feel better. I think they can only ever make the situation worse. And the way that you can get through that is to actually say, okay, I see that people are hurtful, hateful, disrespectful, but you know in your heart that you would never treat somebody like that. And I think there is such a thing as karma. The way that you live life, the way that you treat others, how you receive others, how you make others feel, that is putting out that positivity into the universe, and it will come back on you. You know, how you welcome others, how you smile towards them, how you lift them up. People want to be around people like that. And if you treat people that way, it will come back on you. It definitely will. And the way I live my life, you know, regardless of who I'm speaking to, I give everybody the time of day. And whether it's a king or a homeless man, I wouldn't treat them any differently. I speak to everybody with respect, with openness, with honesty. And, you know, it's how I would like to be received in return. And how they take that is down to them. But you know, you are responsible for your own actions and how you make others feel. So why not make them feel good? Why not build them up? Why not say a good thing instead of a bad thing? Hazel says, I refuse to wear thongs because it's a permanent wedgie, but other people can do it if they want. Hazel, do you know what? I actually felt that way as a teenager when I first wore thongs. So, and there's a difference between thongs and G-strings. Now, I'm an absolute advocate for G-strings. That's these really, really tiny cheese wires. Really tiny ones. Thongs can have like a thicker triangle of material. And I remember the first time I wore it, I was like, whoa, that's going places. Compared to a brief or a bikini brief or knickers and underwear that kind of wraps around the bum cheeks and sits away from the body. I actually find that it's a lot nicer, in my opinion, to wear something that is close fitting. So even like when you wear a bra, if you have a loose bra, it's kind of uncomfortable. It rubs, it catches, you know, you're pulling it up and it's slipping down and moving around. And I always found that quite annoying to readjust underwear. So actually when I got into wearing thongs, to start with, it was really different because it is very close to the body. But now I absolutely love them, and I've worn them since a teenager, and I'm very comfortable in them. I also think when you look at VPL, visible panty line, underclothes, when you don't have like that kind of digging in your leg that kind of shows through trousers, I don't feel as self-conscious because I don't think, you know, people can see I've got big pants on, you know, even small pants. They just can't see your underwear when it's closer to your body as opposed to when it kind of sits away or rubs. So for me, you know, I find it really comfortable. I know equally my mum has always just favoured big briefs, not even thongs or small things, like proper full-on traditional briefs. And I think, you know, each to their own. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable in your own skin. Sandy says, I treat people the way I want to be treated, and I'm always doing acts of kindness, and I say hi to people as I pass them. I'm always kind no matter what. It's just how I am, and I will never change that for anyone or anything. That is exactly how you should be. Always be you. And when you're being yourself, you are at your happiest. And do you know, you're at your most beautiful when you feel that you can be yourself, when you can think, you know, your own mind, you can express yourself, and you can be kind to others. And I think the more you're pressurised to look a certain way, the more you're told, you're this age, you should do this, or you should look like that. You know, young girls, my daughter is coming up for 11 years old, and all she sees is girls caked in makeup looking like supermodels at school. Back in the day when I was at school, I was a complete tomboy. I still am a complete tomboy. I'm sitting here sweating. I live in sportswear. I'm rubbish at makeup. I have hormonal acne that I've never grown out of despite being 30. I just think, do you know what will be will be. And you can't beat yourself up for being yourself. You have to say, this is me. And yes, I may look like others or may not look like others. I could have blue skin or I can have pink skin, or, you know, long hair or short hair, nice structure or you know, questionable structure. It doesn't matter. We're all individual. And if we all look the same, the world would be a boring, horrendous place because we would be sheep. We would just be clones. Junaid says, tell it slowly. I do not understand you when you're fast. Sorry, guys. I could literally talk and talk for hours. I'll try to slow it down. Thank you for all your comments. I'm trying to read them, guys. They're like scrolling through the screen. I will come back to this even after the video has ended. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of put my 2 cents in and just say that, you know, regardless your age, regardless your size, or whatever reason you want to segregate or divide people, regardless of any possible reason you can think of, I think you should do what makes you happy. You should wear what you feel comfortable in. And if you see somebody that's maybe wearing bright clothing, a fitted dress, a bikini on the beach, even if it's not for you, don't go out of your way to upset them or hurt them. You know, just give credit where credit is due. Recognise that everybody is fighting their own demons, that everybody struggles to feel good. You know, nobody's born perfect. Even the most gorgeous supermodels, they're watching every calorie they eat. They're constantly criticizing themselves. They're not happy. They're perfect and they're not happy. You know, they look amazing. But, you know, just realise we're human, and actually you can be kind to others. And when I see things like that on television, it does, you know, strike a chord with me, and it does make me think, I wish I could give that lady a hug and tell her how amazing she looks, and make her realise that the small-minded individuals that are hurtful, that do bully, that do criticise others, that's not how the rest of the world feels. And I hope the more we can talk about these things and the more we can express ourselves, the more people will realise that, you know, individuality should be appreciated and accepted. So thank you very much for joining me, my darlings. I'm going to get back to doing my back garden now that I've trimmed my front garden. I think I need like a really cool water, and loving this gorgeous sunshine. And I hope whatever part of the world you're in, that, you know, you can feel good in your own skin, and you can wear whatever you choose to wear, without worrying about what other people think. Because you know what, the people that want to put others down, they don't matter. And I think those that love you and support you are your true friends, you know, and that's who you should concern your time with, not the small-minded individuals that are just out there to make other people feel bad. So I wish you all a very lovely day, and I will catch up with you soon, sending you lots of love and positivity, and I will see you all ASAP. Take care, my darlings.